TNT-Tanks. We are just a family that loves doing fish tanks. This passion grew when we had our son. He loves fish tanks, and my husband in high school worked in a fish store. It's beneficial for our son. It's very soothing for him, and it brings back a fun hobby for my husband and I to do. And of course we get our son involved too. He loves to help pick out the fish and the tanks. And so we just got this tank. It is a Nano. This is going to be the first Nano that we have had. We picked this one out because it came with a filter and it also came with lighting. It has 3 different lighting settings. It has day, blue, and light, and what's really cool about it is it's a touch control light. So I'm interested to see how that is going to work out. It also has a slim design filter, so it sounds fancy. I can't remember if I mentioned this already, but it is 5.5 gallons. Some things that we are going to be putting in here for decor is going to be this stone spider wood, which I have used in another tank that we have. It's a 20-gallon tank. That'll be for another video. Beautiful. You can add plants to it. You can glue plants to it. It just gives everything a very natural look. Water clarifier works great. It really does quickly clear cloudy water. Another one we have here is a water conditioner. So this is gonna get, you know, all the icky stuff out. You can be able to put your fish right in. It gets rid of ammonia, nitrate, and nitrite. It also removes chlorine out of the water. So this would be a perfect product to use if you are using tap water. Definitely have a product like this to put in the water. We do not use tap water. We use RO water that we get from a local family business down the road. We have not used this yet in our 20-gallon tank. It is a plant pack. We're really excited about it. We love putting live plants in our tanks. And so it is supposed to just really help with plant growth. This will be our first time using it, but we'll definitely let you guys know how it works for us. Another product that we will be using that we do use with our fish in the 20-gallon tank, it is Cobalt Ultra Pellet Tropical All Natural Fish Food. It has prebiotics and probiotics. You know, we want to give our fish the good stuff too. They go crazy for it when they see us coming up to the tank and we got this in hand. School of fish just head straight up to the top, and it's a feeding frenzy for sure. So let's open up this box. I have not opened it up yet. Let's just see what is in here. We might need some scissors. Oh, no, we've got it here. All right, nice packaging. Okay. We have here the high quality touch control LED light. Really excited about this. And here, guessing it's going to be the filter. True to their word, it is slim. I like that. It's not like big and bulky in the back. Let's see if I can shimmy this out. Oh, this is super cute. I love this. This is awesome. And this is going to be for the stand. Okay. There we go. Wow, look at that. Now let's see what we can do with it. Okay, so now that we've unboxed, let's first get this up on the stand. The slim fitting filter on the back. It's gonna hook on just like that. Okay. And we'll be putting on the light. Okay, so right here on the back, we're just gonna screw these on righty tighty. Okay, make sure it's nice and tight. It's not going anywhere. Make sure it's firm, and you kind of wiggle it around, make sure it's not going anywhere. I'll put the lid on now just so you guys see what it looks like, but I'll be taking it off to start putting my stuff in. And there you go. Protect the fish. Now let's plug it in so we can see what the light looks like. The touch tap works. How cool is that? Very fancy. It is time for us to start throwing in some substrate. As always, before you start putting in all the good stuff, you're going to want to clean out the tank, get any outside contaminants out. It's just always good to have a clean tank before you get started. So what we use is we just mix RO water with food grade hydrogen peroxide, which can be purchased on Amazon. Not the brown bottle that you see at the grocery store. It is food grade. And let's just clean this out. Okay, now that we have that all clean, I'm going to be putting in substrate. You're going to want to make sure that whichever substrate that you use, it is for aquarium plants. I'm actually going to be switching some stuff up. I am taking 2 different substrates. I'm going to be putting them together to just kind of give it like a natural look. Next, I am going to be adding in Equipment planted aquarium substrate. Same thing as the black one that I'm using, just different color, just to kind of add variety. This is the red. I'm just going to blend it in and kind of give it that natural look. I'm just going to be throwing in some pebbles for more texture and more of an earth-like look. I went ahead and rinsed the pebbles. They did look a little dusty. I don't want to add any extra contaminants. Okay, next we're going to be adding in the hardscape. I only have 2 pieces. This is a small tank. I'm going to put my stone in first. And for our spiderwood, we have soaked it for a couple days. We learned the hard way that white fungus does grow on these. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put my filter in just to see what kind of space I am working with. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we're going to be adding in the water. We've pulled water from an already cycled tank. If you do not have something like that, you're just grabbing tap water, whatever, to put into your tank. I recommend using Prime, concentrated conditioner for marine and freshwater. It's going to get the chlorine that typically comes in tap water. And it'll make it so you can put your fish in much more quickly. Yeah, let's get started. So before I start pouring in the water, you want to make sure that you're not pouring into the substrate. It will give you a very cloudy mess and will make things a little harder for you to work with as far as putting your plants in and seeing where you're doing it. So you want to pick a spot, like I'm going to use my rock for example, or you can use your hand and just kind of pour the water onto your hand and let it trickle down. I'll only be filling the tank up about halfway, so I can easily insert my plants where I want them to go before then eventually filling it all the way up. So let's get started.